Now let us solve the fourth main 3 marks question. Answer the following questions. Each question carries 3 marks. Question number 16. Two windmills of height 50 meter and 40 meter are on either side of the field. A person observes the top of the windmill from a point in between them. The angle of elevation was found to be 45 degree and 30 degree. Find the distance between the windmills. Here two windmills are there. Height of the windmills are given and angle of elevation of the top of the windmill from the point between the windmills are also given. We have to find the distance between the windmills. Let us have the rough sketch of the windmill. AB is a windmill with the height 50 meter and CD is the windmill with height 40 root 3 meter. You know that 40 root 3 is more than 50 meter. So we have taken the height of the CD is more than the height of the AB. Then you take the point in between the windmills and the angle of elevation of the windmills are given. Angle of the elevation of the first windmill AB is how much? 45 degree and the windmill CD is 30 degree. Then to find the distance between the windmill, the distance between the windmill is BD. From B to D, how much distance is there, that you have to find out. Now you take the triangle ABP. You know that windmills are perpendicular to the ground. So the angle B and angle D are right angle triangle. Here we have to use the trigonometric ratio and in the first step we have to find BP and next we have to find out PD. To find BP, use the right angle triangle ABP. To find PD, use the right angle triangle PCD. Here, by using this right angle triangle, we can get the value of BP. And by using this right angle triangle, you can have the length of PD. And by adding BP and PD, you will get the distance between the windmill. So you take in the right angle triangle ABP. In the right angle triangle ABP, here AB is given. We have to find out BP. And AB is opposite side for angle 45 degree. And BP is adjacent side, which trigonometric ratio is having opposite side by adjacent side, that is tan theta. So you take tan 45. Here theta is 45 degree. Then you take tan 45 degree is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BP. AB by BP. Then what is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 is 1 equals AB is 50 by BP. So do the cross multiplication. 1 into BP, that is BP is equals to 50. BP is equals to 50 meter. Next you take this right angle triangle. Then to find PD, write the right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, PDC or CDP. Here again we have to find out PD, which is the adjacent side, and the opposite side CD is given. So the trigonometric ratio having opposite side by adjacent side is tan theta, that is tan 30 is to be considered here. write tan 30 degree equals to opposite side CD by adjacent side PD. What is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equals CD is 40 root 3 by PD. To the cross multiplication, 1 into PD equals 40 root 3 into root 3. 1 into PD. 1 into PD is PD is equals to 40 root 3 into root 3. 40 root 3 into root 3, that equals 40. 40 into root 3 is 3. 40 into 3, that is 40 into 3. 40 into 3 is 120. 120 meter. This is 120. This is 50. 120 plus 50 is 170 meter. The distance between the windmill is 170 meter. Then you write BD is equals to BP plus PD equals what? BP is 50, PD is 120 equals what? 170 meter. Then you write in the sentence, the distance between the windmills is 170 meter. Write the answer at the end. What is the answer we have to write? The distance between the windmill is 170 meter. Then you take the 17th question. Two vertical poles are on either side of the road. The width of the road is 90 feet and heights of the pole are in the ratio 1:2. From a point between them on the road, the angle of elevation to the top of the pole is 60 degree. Find the height of the poles. Here try to understand the question clearly. What is given? Two poles are there and heights of the poles are not given. We have to find the heights of the poles. The width of the road is 90 feet, means the distance between the poles is 90 feet. Because the poles are on either side of the road, width of the road is given, means that is nothing but the distance between the poles. That is AC is given, A to C. Here AD, in the figure it is shown, AD is one pole and AC is the other pole, and AC is the distance between the pole, which is equals to 90 feet. And the heights of the poles are in the ratio 1:2. If you take the height of one pole is h, then the height of the other pole is 2 times h. 1:2 means it is h, it is 2h. Or you can take x to x also, or a to a also. So h is the suitable symbol for height. Then you can take h to h. Then from the point between them, here you consider B is a point between the pole. The angle of elevation to the top of the poles is 60 degree and find the height of the poles. Here angle of elevations of both the top from the point B are 60 degree and 60 degree. Here from this point B, D is used and the angle of elevation is 60 degree. If E is used, then also the angle of elevation is 60 degree. Here symbolically it is shown that if you take this distance is x, then naturally the other distance becomes 90 minus x, because the total distance is, the width of the road is 90. So from B to C, if you take it is x, then the remaining length from B to A is to be 90 minus x. It must be 90 minus x. Here we have to find out the value of x. Again we have to use the trigonometric ratio. To find the height of the pole, you must find the value of x. Without getting the value of x, it is not possible to find the height. Now you take any one of the right angle triangle. So you can take this triangle first. So you write in the right angle triangle, DAB, here h is to be find out. It is given in terms of x, 90 minus x. Then you write for this angle, 60-degree angle, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. The trigonometric ratio to be used here, tan theta, that is tan 60. Tan 60 degree equals opposite side, AD by AB. AD by AB. What is the value of tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3. AD is h and AB is 90 minus x. Then you write h equals or x equals. Here better to use h equals. So you write root 3 into 90 minus x equals h. Consider this is first. Again apply the trigonometric ratio to the triangle ECB. Again here 60-degree angle is there, and for that EC is the opposite side and BC is the adjacent side. We have to use the trigonometric ratio having opposite side by adjacent side, that is tan theta. Then you write in the right angle triangle ECB. Again use tan 60 degree is equals to opposite side EC by adjacent side BC. Then tan 60 is root 3 is equals to EC. EC is 2h by BC is x. Consider this is second one. Here you observe the LHS. Root 3 are there. Therefore, RHS must be equal. So you write from first and second. Continue it from first and second. As LHS are equal, RHS must be equal. You write h by 90 minus x equals 2h by x. Here you can cancel h and h and do the cross multiplication. What is remaining here? 1 into x and 2 into 90 minus x. 1 into x is x equals 2 into 90 minus x. X equals 2 into 90 is 180 minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Transfer this minus 2x to the LHS. It becomes x plus 2x. X plus 2x equals 180 and x plus 2x is 3x. 3x equals 180. X equals 180 by 3, which is equals to 60. You got the value of x. X equals what? 60. Then 90 minus 60 is 30. Therefore you write x equals 180 by 3. 3 ones are 3 6 are 60 is. So you got x equals 60 meter. Then the other one 90 minus x is how much? Then 90 minus x is equals to 90 minus 60, which is equals to 30 meter. Now here we have to find out h. Take the first relation. If you got h, then you will get 2h, or you take this also. Next we have to find out h. You take any one of the relation, this one or this one. Let us take the second one because 2h by x is there. Then you write root 3 is equals to 2h by x. That is root 3 equals 2h by x is 60. 60 you can cancel here. 2 1s are 2 30s are. Then it becomes 30 root 3 is equals to h. H is equals to 30 root 3. You got, therefore h is equals to 30 root 3 and 2h is equals to 2 into 30 root 3, which is equals to 60 root 3 meter. Then what is the height of the one pole? Height of one pole is 30 root 3 meter. Height of the other pole is 60 root 3 meter. Therefore you can write heights of the poles are 30 root 3 meter and 60 root 3 meter. Take question number 18. From a point on the ground, the angles of elevation of the top and the bottom of a transmission tower fixed at the top of 20 meter high building are 60 degree and 45 degree respectively. Find the height of the transmission tower. Here AB is a transmission tower. It is on the building of height 20 meter. Height of the building is 20 meter and from the point D, the top and bottom, top is A and bottom is B. Top of the transmission tower is used from the point D, then the angle of elevation is 60 degree. The top is used, the angle of elevation of the top of the transmission tower from the point D is 60 degree and the angle of elevation of the bottom of the tower from the point D is 45 degree. Here from the same point D, both the bottom and top are viewed and the angle of elevation of the top is 60 degree and bottom is 45 degree. And what we have to find out? We have to find the height of the transmission tower. Means AB is to be find out. How will you get AB? Here BC is known because BC and this is nothing but the height of the building. So BC is equals to what? 20 meter, that is the height of the building. By using triangle BCD and the angle 45 degree, it is possible to get the measurement of CD. Once you got CD, then you get AC by using the angle of elevation 60 degree for the right angle triangle ACD. Then AB is equals to what? AC minus BC. BC is already given. So here use the trigonometric ratio to the triangle BCD and ACD. Then you take here BC is equals to how much? 20 meter. That is nothing but the height of the building. Then in triangle the right angle triangle BCD. What we have to find out? Find CD. If you got CD, then you can find the complete length AC to get AB. Then, what is the angle of elevation here for the triangle BCD from here to here? That is 45 degree. Here to here is 45 degree. So, which trigonometric ratio you have to take? Here BC is the opposite side and CD is the adjacent side. Trigonometric ratio with opposite side and adjacent side is tan theta. You know that tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. Then you write here what is the measurement of the angle? Angle BDC, that is the angle of elevation of the bottom of the tower, 45 degree. Then you take tan 45 degree is equals to opposite side BC by adjacent side CD. BC by CD. What is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 is 1 is equals to BC is known, that is 20 meter. Write 20. Write CD as it is. CD is to be find out. Then do the cross multiplication. 1 into CD is equals to CD equals 20 meter. You got CD is equals to 20 meter. Then again use the triangle ACD. In the triangle ACD, in the right angle triangle ACD, again AC is the opposite side and CD is the adjacent side. Write tan theta only. Tan how much? Angle of elevation for the triangle is ADC and that is 60 degree. That is ADC. ADC is 60 degree. You take tan 60 degree is equals to, which is the opposite side? AC. Opposite side AC by adjacent side CD. Tan 60 value. What is the value of tan 60 degree? Tan 60 is root 3 equals AC is AB plus BC. That is AB plus AB plus 20. CD is, we got here, that is 20. Then do the cross multiplication. Root 3 into 20 is 20 root 3 equals AB plus 20. Then AB is equals to what? 20 root 3 minus 20. AB is equals to what? 20 root 3 minus 20, or in the first step you write 20 root 3 minus 20 is equals to AB. You can remove 20 common. 20 into root 3 minus 1 equals AB. AB is equals to what? 20 into root 3 minus 1 meter. If the value of root 3 is given, you can substitute, but here root 3 value is not given. You can write it as it is. Then what is the height of the tower? Height of the tower AB is equals to what? 20 into root 3 minus 1 meter. Question number 19. A tower and a building are standing vertically on the same level ground. The angle of elevation of the top of the building from the top of the tower is 30 degree and the angle of the elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter height, find the height of the building. Here given a tower is there, a building is there. They are standing vertically on the ground. angle of elevation of the top of the building. Here building is CD. See the top of the building. Angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower. B is the foot of the tower. From the foot of the tower, the top of the building is viewed. Then the angle of elevation is 30 degree. Similarly, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. And the height of the tower is given. We have to find the height of the building. Here CD is the building, AB is the tower. We have to find out the height of the building. So you take tower AB equals 50 meter. Then angle of elevation, what we have to find out here? We have to find out the height of the building. Building CD equals question mark. Now, without getting the value of BD, it is not possible to find the value of CD. How will you get the value of BD? Take the right angle triangle ABD. Here AB is known, AB is given, BD is to be find out. So here we have to use the trigonometric ratio having the opposite side. For angle 60 degree, that is the angle of the elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. For that 60 degree angle, AB is the opposite side and BD is the adjacent side. Which trigonometric ratio is having opposite side and adjacent side? That is tan theta. You know that tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. To take in the right angle triangle ABD. Here angle ABD is right angle, AD is the hypotenuse. For this angle 60 degree angle, AB is the opposite side and BD is the adjacent side. Which trigonometric ratio you have to take? Tan theta. Tan theta is equals to opposite side AB by adjacent side BD. So you take directly tan 60 degree only. That is step decreases here. So then what is the value of tan 60 degree? Tan 60 degree is root 3. Root 3 equals AB is the opposite side. AB is how much? 50 meter and BD is to be find out. Therefore BD is equals to what? 50 by root 3. Here root 3 value is not given, so you write it as it is. Consider this is first. Then to get CD, take the triangle CDB. Here CDB is the right angle. CDB is the right angle and we have to find out CD. For 60 degree angle, CD is the angle of elevation of the top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. We have to take this 30 degree. And for the 30 degree, CD is the opposite side and BD is the adjacent side. Again we have to use the trigonometric ratio tan theta. Tan 30 degree equals opposite side CD by adjacent side BD. Then you write in the right angle triangle. Which right angle triangle we have to take? CDB. In the right angle triangle CDB. tan 30 degree equals opposite side CD by adjacent side BD. Tan 30 value. What is the tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equals to CD is to be find out. BD is 50 by root 3. 50 by root 3. Now 1 by root 3 and 50 by root 3. Do the cross multiplication here. It becomes 1 by root 3 into 50 by root 3. That is 50 by root 3 in the division form. That is in the denominator of that CD by 50 by root 3. If it is transferred to LHS, it comes as a product into, it becomes 1 by root 3 into 50 by root 3 equals CD. 1 into 50 is 50. Root 3 into root 3 is 3 equals CD. Therefore, CD is equals to what? 50 by 3 meter. Question number 20. A cable tower and a building are standing vertically on the same level ground. From the top of the building, which is 7 meter high, the angle of elevation of the cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Find the height of the tower. Here is a building and the cable tower is on the building. ABDE is a building and CE is a cable tower. From the top of the building A, the top of the cable tower is viewed. The angle of elevation is 60 degree and its bottom is also viewed. So, the angle of depression is 45 degree. What we have to find out? We have to find the height of the tower. To find the height of the tower, we have to use the triangle AEC. But AE is not given. Without getting AE, it is not possible to find CE. We have to find out the value of AE. That is the width of the building. AE is equals to BD. It is the bottom of the building. It is the upper portion of the building. Therefore, use the triangle AED. It is also a right angle triangle. Angle AED is equals to 90 degree because the tower is perpendicular to the building. Therefore, consider the right angle triangle AED. To find AE, here ED is given. That is AB and ED are equal. That is 7 meter. By using the trigonometric ratio. Which trigonometric ratio we have to use to find AB? AB is the adjacent side for this triangle and ED is the opposite side. AE is the adjacent side and ED is the opposite side. Use the trigonometric ratio with the opposite side and adjacent side, that is tan theta. Then you write height of the building. Height of the building AB equals DE equals 7 centimeter. Then you take this triangle. In the right angle triangle, AED which trigonometric ratio is having opposite side and adjacent side, that is tan. Tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. You take tan 45 degree because the theta is 45 degree. Opposite side for 45 degree, which is opposite side, D is the opposite side. Write DE by, write DE by AE. DE by AE. What is the value of tan 45? Tan 45 is 1. 1 is equals to D is 7 meter. 7 by AE. Therefore, AE is equals to what? 7 meter. To get the height of the tower, find CE. Which triangle we have to use? We have to use the triangle AEC. Here angle AEC is right angle. Angle AEC is right angle. In the right angle triangle, AEC again use the tan 60 degree, because for 60 degree CE is the opposite side and AE is the adjacent side. Then you take the ratio with the opposite side and adjacent side, that is tan 60 is equals to opposite side. Opposite side is CE. CE by AE. CE by AE. What is the value of tan 60? Tan 60 is root 3 is equals to, then C is to be find out. Write CE only. AE is 7 meter. 7. Then 7 root 3 equals CE. Therefore, CE is equals to what? 7 root 3 meter. That is the height of the tower CE. Height of the tower is to be considered from the ground level. Means we have to find out DC. DC is equals to what? DE plus CE. Then you write height of the tower DC is equals to DE plus EC. DE plus EC. DE is 7. 7 plus EC is 7 root 3. If 7 is removed outside as a common, 7 into 1 plus root 3 meter. Or you can write 7 into root 3 plus 1 meter also. Both of them are okay. You can end up to this or you can continue to this also. Therefore, the height of the tower is 7 into root 3 plus 1 meter or 7 into 1 plus root 3 meter.